Opening day 2021. First day of bow season today in Georgia. But we are not going hunting. We are headed to a wedding about 4 hours away. We're going to drive there and go to the wedding and drive back. So opening day will be tomorrow afternoon for us. It's been really tough the last few days to watch both of the target bucks be out there in daylight. So hopefully they keep doing that for one more day. But we're gonna go hunting tomorrow evening. We're gonna be driving all day today. Sunday, September 12th. Yesterday was opening day, but as you know, I couldn't hunt. My wife and I were at a wedding. Today is a little warmer. It's 86. It's about 450 right now. Man, this is the day we wait for a long time. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna do any kind of talking once I get in the deer stand. Anyway, we got Eastside 9 and Major. Hook would be very tempting, but you know, he broke off one whole side of his rack. So those are the three bucks that we'll be seeing. There's an old buck named, what's his name? Rocket. He looks exactly the same. He's just a bigger body deer. He's old. I really think if I were to kill the Major tonight, that there would be a lot of more bucks show up because he's kind of a bully. You could tell when we were there, when we videoed him in Velvet, that he was a bully. And you could also tell just by watching the trail camera pictures of him with his ears pinned back and running other deer off the food. So we're gonna go give it our best shot tonight. This has been the most I've ever had a buck in daylight leading up to a hunt. We're super excited. We're ready to rock and roll. You know, I'm praying for a great hunt. We've been praying all year for when this gets here that we would do it the right way and we would have a good season. Everybody be safe, but we're gonna go give it our best shot right now. Well, I can't help but grin, man. This is about to be fun. We guess they're having a dove shoot not too far from here. It ain't gonna have nothing to do with what we got going on out here. But we got a long walk. Hadn't walked this walk since January, so I'm sure I have forgotten something at home because I got a brand new Insights backpack back here that carries my bow for me, which is awesome. But anyway, all y'all know that a lot of times the first time in is your best chance at killing him. So let's see how that works. Feels like I'm at war right now. We got airplanes and guns going off everywhere. First deer just showed up down there, so maybe about 200 yards away. We'll see what happens, but there's a lot of noise and stuff going on today. I can't stand it, but hopefully it doesn't mess with them. myself together, but I just put an arrow through the major, and I'm kicking myself because he moved and I didn't move the camera after I got drawn. I shot him a little low. It ain't back, it's just low. Oh, man. I don't know. I saw blood come out immediately, but I can't believe it. I mean, he came in. I got tons of great footage of him at the shot. You know, I really blew that. I feel like an idiot right now. Oh, target panic, man. I got a bad case of it. I always have with a bow, but I just put an arrow through him, so we're going, oh, man. We're going to see how. I feel like I got to back out for sure. But whew, praise the Lord, man, that I saw him. I'm praying that he's dead. I don't know. I saw blood immediately when I hit him. It was a little low, but we're gonna check this arrow. I don't know, I definitely got, because he was quartering away a little, I definitely got a little guts, it smells like, but I just don't think there's any way he could carry that too far, too long. I did what I always do, and when I practice, this is what I get. I don't practice enough, but it's my fault. But what I do is there's stuff coming out though immediately. We may have to wait with it being back and get a dog to come. I'm just gonna be safe, man. Listen, with me, everything's an adventure. All right, well, very early this morning. It is 3:20. I shot the major at 7:30 yesterday evening. My first deer hunt of the year with a bow. Tonight set up perfectly. I sweated through an absolute brutal, there was no wind. The wind I did have, and I'll talk later about lethal because I was covered up in deer. There was a train that went by. I'll talk more about the hunt story if we get him and we find him. But anyway, a train went by and a bunch of deer started pouring out, and here he comes. It's like they were all waiting for the same thing. But he comes running. I got great footage of him running in. He actually took 2 steps right before I shot, and I was already drawn back, but I shot him so far low and a touch back that you could see the arrow hit all white hair, man. Bad shot. Just to be safe, I called a guy, Scott Lopez, who's got a dog that's a great dog that does a great job, and so it's actually his buddy Landon that works with him bringing his dogs, because he's got to be at work in 3 hours. I've taken a half a day for work just in case. All right, I'm pulling back up at the house at 6:19. I think it was like 2:30 something when I left, or 2:27 or something, but I'm here. Major is in the back of the truck. I didn't do a lot of filming because we were chasing the dog. Just gonna tell the story real fast. So got to him, he was laid up 95 yards from where I hit him at. He had laid there since then. Obviously there was a lot of blood, and that brown clear liquid and stuff was on the ground. Well, dog ran him, he took off. He wound up running about 900 yards, and he laid down a couple of times, but the dog, it looked like we were gonna give him time to die. And finally he gets to the water, and he runs through some water. He was trying to get to the water because some of his stuff was hanging out under his stomach, and he just collapsed. We backed off for a minute, walked up on him. He was dead then. So he didn't have long. If I'd have left him sitting there with it, you know, it wouldn't have happened like that. He'd have been really close, but wasn't without some casualties. The spotlight fell off on my truck, ran it over on the way out. I cut my finger pretty bad, gutting him right there where we found him at, and But anyway, he's on ice right now. He will be, I'm just gonna take pictures when it gets daylight, but I took a half a day at work, a personal day. I gotta get all this stuff off my truck, man. I've really made a mess of things, but went to the gas station, got me a Yoo-Hoo and a Gatorade, and I'm gonna go in here and get a shower and start the day. I guess it's 6:21, so, but hey, I'm on the board. September the 12th when I killed him. I guess he died on the 13th, but it was killed him on my first hunt of the year. So that's a huge weight lifted off for you. You deer hunters know that when you can kill one early, how great it is. But I'm so thankful to the Lord. I prayed that we'd find him, but I also prayed, you know, that whatever happened, that I'd keep a good attitude and we'd get after him again. I got to give a shout out. I called Scott Lopez, who's got a dog. He's in the Warner Robins, Houston County area. He sent a guy, Landon Thompson, that works for him, that brought his dog Ziva. Those guys are great. I'm very thankful for them and the dog that they sent and the way that this happened. We found him. I guess he died. We got to him. I guess it was about 4, and it took a long time. We had 1,000 yards to get him to the truck. So anyway, the night's over. He is dead. Let me walk back here and look at him here. Didn't expect a happy ending, that's for sure, but we got one, so God is good. But here he is, right here. All right, what a day that it has been. I went to work, had half a day after staying up all night, and then I could not go to football practice. I got a fever in my last class, was not doing well. I got into bed at about 3:30, just got up at about 7. I had 102 fever. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if my body was just telling me I needed to slow down, because I didn't sleep all weekend really. Football game got me home late Friday night. Saturday, my wife and I rode back and forth to South Carolina to a wedding. And then last night, obviously, I didn't go to sleep looking for my deer. But I tell you, just to sum it up, I don't know what kind of thoughts I had when I was so exhausted. I hadn't watched them back, so I'm gonna look at them and see. But just in case, I did not deserve that buck. I'm telling you right now, I did not make a good shot. One of my flaws in shooting a bow came back to haunt me. I need to practice more. I got to try to do some drills to get rid of that target panic. Some of y'all, if y'all deal with the same thing, or how'd you get over it, I'd love to hear from you. Send me a comment on this video. But I'm so very thankful. September the 12th, earliest I've ever killed a buck. He is a beautiful deer, and I definitely did not deserve him. God is way too good to me.